Hey everybody, welcome. Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy. As always, a warm welcome to you wherever you're watching in the world today. Every now and again on my video channel here, I like to go back in time and talk about some old classic clubs. Now, part of my business here in my Golf Academy is I do a lot of custom fit with Ping and Mizuno and a company called Benros. And sometimes people bring in a load of equipment and say, look, I want to trade all this in, give me a price for it. I then resell it myself privately or sell it on websites like eBay and places like that. And you know, it's part of my sort of income stream is reselling second-hand clubs. Now, certain clubs attract more value than others, and every now and again people bring in some very old sets which are almost worthless. So obviously I don't give them a lot of money back for those. And this got me thinking. Set came in, can't show you, secret at the moment. Set came in this week which really took me back in time. Took me back to sort of 1990 when I was a young assistant at a golf club called Verulam Golf Club in St Albans. That's where I got my first assistant pros job, and I think I had at least 3 sets of these clubs. This club I've got here is the Mizuno TP11, so Mizuno Tour Proven 11. Now there's a lot of history. We'll flash up some images of the whole set of here. Go back in time onto Mizuno's website and you can get the whole history really of where their blades begun. But there was originals, there was TP9s, TP11s, there's a whole family of these. Tried to get as much info as I can going back, and according to Mizuno's website, the TP11's timeline was between 1990 and 1994, and I certainly remember having at least a couple of sets of these in the early 90s. They were big. They signed, Faldo used a set of these TP9s in 1987. He went to a guy called Barry Willett, who was a club maker for Mizuno. He was actually under contract, I think, at that time to Wilson, but the guy who was looking after his contract at Wilson said you can put a set of Mizuno irons in our bag as long as there's no name on them. So he went to Barry Willett, had a set of TP9s made blank just with numbers on, and he used these from 1987 onwards, and I think he won his major in 1988 using TP9s, but that's all out there on the internet, I'm sure. Anyway, joined Mizuno as a staff player in 1990, and this is where Mizuno really took off in this country. So the TP11s, classic set of clubs, and it made the memories come flooding back when I picked this set up. They look so familiar to me. This is not a video about how, you know, older clubs and new clubs, you know, vary so much in loft, but just for your own info, 6-iron loft here, which I've got in my hand, is 33 degrees. The equivalent in a Mizuno MP now is 30. Pitching wedge loft in the TP11s was 49. Now it's 46. So we've only gone 3 degrees stronger, you know, which in modern terms is not a lot. What I really want to do is get in the hitting area and hit some shots with this club and see how it feels, sort of, how many years on are we? 17 years on, aren't we? Sorry, 27 years on. Oh my God, that's a bit spooky. Yeah, 27 years later, that really makes me feel old. So let's get in the hitting area and hit some shots with these beauties and see how they feel. Come on, let's go and hit some. Right, we're over in the hitting area, everybody. I've got my GC2 running on the deck. I've got a green set at about 160, 161. I've got the classic Mizuno TP11 6-iron in my hand. Dynamic gold S400 shaft, standard length, standard lie, retrofitted with an old classic Royal Grip tour wraps. These were great in the dry and shocking in the wet. Let's give it a hit. Strike, just tugged the first one, just rolled the club shut on that. It's missed the green way left. Gone quite a long way because I de-lofted the club. 163 carry, but big miss to the left there. Let's see if I can do a little bit better for you. That's a long way left. Better. Not a bad shot. Didn't quite middle it, but I'll take it. That's flown 156. We'll flash that up on the screen in a minute. Let's go one more. There's a video that Faldo's made for Mizuno talking about his experiences with this club and similar, well, them TP9s. And he said the first time he hit a Mizuno iron, he described the feeling as buttery soft. That's his words, not mine. And they really are soft as anything. They're not the easiest club to hit. I tell you, you do have to find the middle of the club with these things, or else they will beat you up. So there's not a lot of margin for error here. Let's go one more. A little bit heavy. Should find the green though. Because I caught it just a little bit fat, the yardage will just drop off. Wow. Let's bring some numbers up. Let's go and let's take that second shot and just show you a couple of numbers, okay? Righty, so let's show you some numbers. This is the second strike that I hit with my old friends here. Club speed 83 miles an hour. I could probably push that a little bit harder, but I'm happy with that. Carry distance 156, spin rate of 6,100 with a launch angle of 18 degrees. Now, again, the whole point of this video was not to say, oh, look how much further the modern club will hit the ball. Well, of course it will, because shafts have kind of improved, materials have changed a little bit, technology's moved on, and lofts have changed. So that wasn't the point of this video. The point of this video was just to kind of talk about a real classic golf club, and this bladed design which Mizuno came up with will always be around. You know, there's always going to be a golfer out there who wants to use a classic, simple, sharp-edged, compact, forged blade. So this was one of the classics in my mind. Be really interested to see if any of you guys and girls who are watching this video ever used the Mizuno TP11, TP9 originals. This will be back in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. If you have, hey, anyone still using these? That would be even better, wouldn't it? So, you know, little silly video from me, nothing too serious, just to put it out there. There'll be golfers of a certain age who won't be familiar with this club, so just to give them a bit of an insight into it. Love hitting this club. I've got a full set. I'll flash up some pictures and some video of the full set. They're pretty worn, you know, you'll see the wear marks on them, lots of dings and nicks on there. So I think what would be fun is to stick those in the bag and go and have a few holes with them. That would be fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. Post your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you think the video is worthy of a thumbs up, give it a little thumbs up. If you don't, then don't bother. Appreciate your time. I'll be back soon with some more videos. All the best for now.